Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you guys saw the last video where we dynoed the Ram Rebel, you know, the issue with the whole thing is without tuning, we're not going to get some decent solid numbers on a dyno with that truck. We're handicapped by two things. Well, the main thing is going to be that rev limiter. That rev limiter, if you watched the dyno graph, if you saw the dyno graphs from that video, it hits and it keeps going up. It's got a nice power curve going up, and then when that rev limiter hits up, it shoots right down. And but that power curve and torque curve, those numbers are still going up consistently until it hits that rev limiter. And then you got the 8-speed transmission where you cannot romp down on the accelerator right away because it's going to downshift. The only option right now, and I'm not going to get crazy with the wife's truck because I really don't, we're not trying to race that truck. We're just trying to get some power gains, some noticeable power gains, better throttle response, and we're not racing it. So hopefully that Pulsar, I don't know all the details. I don't know if it does adjust the rev limiter. I'm hoping that it does, and we'll be able to get some better numbers for you in a future video coming soon. But I just want to put that out there. That truck definitely has a lot more potential. Right now, we're heading over to Chester County Transmissions. He's got a few more 4th gen Rams in the shop. One being a diesel with a 6.7 liter Cummins, and it's got some transmission issues, some similar transmission issues that we had to deal with. So let's head over there and check it out. What's going on, Rick?
Hey man, how you doing?
Andrew, what's going on, guys?
How's everybody
How are
doing?
you?
Fantastic.
I heard you had some toasted 68 RFEs in the shop.
We do. We do have some toasted ones. Toasted pretty
Good times.
good too.
Yeah, I saw that photo you sent me. That was pretty bad.
It's been the Dodge Truck Week around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 Dodge trucks. 4 of them.
Wow.
Yep. 2 of them have the 68 RFEs. One has a ZF in it.
Okay.
Which is a Mercedes transmission, basically. That's in a 1500, a 2011 1500.
Okay.
Has a Mercedes transmission in it.
Interesting.
And then we have another one, slightly older. I think it's a 2008, and it has a 545 RFE in it, which is the smaller.
Yeah.
Or you might want to call it the 48. I mean, they're somewhat similar.
And they're simpler.
It's all about the same stuff. It's really not any different.
No?
No. They're all the Chrysler stuff is just variations of each other. You know, in some instances, just bigger planets and bigger gears, like with the 68 versus the 48.
Gotcha.
You know, you go from a 6-pinion planet to a 4-pinion planet in the 48. Which one do we have?
We got the purple one.
We have the purple one.
Yep. We're not going to say who that's made by, but
No, but we have it.
yeah, it's here. This is the one that the clutches were really fried on.
Yeah, well, you can see how bad. And look how bad. I mean, just really torqued the whole way through. You know.
I mean, even inside the drum.
And then even inside the drum, it's beat up really bad.
Yep.
You know, yeah, this one was hammered on pretty good. The pump was worn. You look, you can see the heat marks on the hub. You know, just that's how hot that thing got. Yeah, it's been hammered on pretty good. The case is still okay, you know, but yeah, it was in pretty rough shape.
Andy, this is actually, this guy has, I wanted to get this for my transmission.
Yeah, the
brace.
The blow up.
Yeah. Well, it's actually a brace, like, you know,
really?
how you mentioned in that one video where I took that top brace off the transmission.
Right.
This is supposed to help save your case, you know, from flexing a little bit.
It's like a gusset.
Yeah.
For the case. I can't believe that actually happens. Wow.
Actually, I'm thinking about getting that done. I just don't know how. I know you can install it with the trans in the truck, so I think we might have to do that tomorrow.
We'll probably just snake it up over the top.
Just lay it on top.
Really look at there.
I just smell burnt. That's all I smell in here, guys. It's
burn. Yeah. So here, this is the other graveyard here of stuff. This is the Mercedes trans, by the way. The Dodge Mercedes, the ZF. You know, I don't know. They were in cahoots for a while, and I don't know why you would want a Mercedes transmission in your Dodge, but it's not a horrible unit. We don't see a lot of them. We really don't, but every once in a while we do. This one here, One known issue is it leaks through this case connector. This is where the harness would plug in, is right there. But besides that, they're pretty good units. This plate has a tendency to crack internally and have circuit issues.
Oh,
yeah, it's plastic. Yeah, there's
yeah.
circuits. There's circuits that run through this whole plate. I mean, obviously you see the connector here, and all these circuits run down in there. So it's problematic that way too. But
I'm learning all the new cars have a lot of plastic intakes,
yes,
plastic oil pans, plastic trans pan,
thermostat housings.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the other thing too, is like this pan. Obviously, it's a plastic.
Yep.
It's a plastic pan, and the filter. This is the transmission filter. Is built into the pan.
Oh.
So if you ever want to replace the filter,
you got to
replace the whole pan. Yep. Yep.
Oh, man.
Thanks a lot. But you know, according to Mercedes and BMW, these transmissions are filled for life. So you never should have to do anything.
Yeah, right.
The reality is that it's 100,000 miles. So all you guys with your Mercedes and your BMWs, that's the life.
Yep.
100,000, sorry. Here's the pump living on the known problematic drum. And this is how it lives in the transmission, by the way. Come over here to the bench. William. So yeah, this is how the pump lives. This is the stator. This is the input shaft. The billet input shaft that's supposed to break is this guy right here. And this is out of our other 2017. You can see what we got going on in there.
Yeah, a little fried.
Just a little bit.
A little hot in there.
I mean, clearly this is the weak spot in these transmissions. So yeah, and actually, so because of how bad it is, we're having a hard time getting this inner portion out of the outer portion of the drum. We're going to spend some time on that yet, Pete. Little does he know. We're going to try to beat it all out of there, but yeah.
It's like welded in there.
It's like, yes, it is. It's like welded in there.
Yep.
Yep. There you have it.
It's basically a built transmission from a company.
Yes.
So, and what upgrades did you notice in this transmission? I saw, the deep, that is a deep trans pan.
Yes.
Anything else did you notice that during teardown?
Well, clearly this is the drum here. Mm-hmm.
Looks like a stock drum.
It looks like a stock drum. They certainly didn't do any Sonex upgrades. It really, it's more on the stock side of things. I'm not seeing a whole lot of modifications. Now, we didn't go through the valve body. Here the valve body here. It's all together, so I don't know.
It does look like it does have a plate on it.
Yeah, I don't know what they did internally to the valve body. And again, just to be clear, I'm not here to talk bad about any company. The reality is, what's important for everybody to know is, no matter how you build this transmission or almost any transmission, something's going to break at some point. And then when you talk about adding all this power, all that we're doing is trying to build the transmission in a way that'll give you the most time. We're just pushing off the inevitable. So, like I said, I don't really want to talk bad about anybody. I wouldn't want anybody talking bad about me. So I'm not really want to go down that route. But
no, we're not trying to talk bad. We're just, sure. I just want to show the examples. Like potentially, if you don't have your transmission built from a reputable shop like yourself, you can run into stuff like this.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of different things that we do, and I can tell you that what we're offering, you're definitely getting. No question about it. So, matter of fact, so the build that we have coming up, that it belongs to this guy here. We're doing a lot of not different stuff, but some stuff with RevMax. So we have a lot of RevMax parts coming, and we're gonna have a pretty fun unboxing. We're gonna go through a lot of stuff. We're doing some billet shafts, input shaft. We're doing a heavy-duty sprag. A different approach to this drum through RevMax. We're gonna go over when we get it here. So rather than the Sonax approach, we got something a little bit different. That would be fun. We're always into some unique approaches. There's always more than one way to skin a cat, right? So we're going to go over all that once all that stuff comes in. This guy's going to be doing a triple disc converter, which is pretty standard for the way we do it. They do offer dual disc, but it's a weird middle of the road. We don't like to go that route. Just, again, do it right the first time. So yeah, that's going to be a fun video coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing more of the carnage.
Yeah, I'm actually going to enjoy this too, because there's some stuff that they're going to be doing with this build that I was considering when I did mine. I was sort of in a rush situation, so I wanted to get stuff right away and order it. So I'm very curious to see this myself, so you guys have to stay tuned. And guess what? It's on a 2017 Ram 2500, just like my truck, with about 10,000 miles, which is about where I blew up my trans. So yeah.
I mean, it's not comical, Andy. It's not
I didn't say
it's not comical. It's not comical.
I can laugh. I can laugh about it because it's not my truck.
But it's gonna be much better when we're done.
Yeah,
well, when you're done,
absolutely,
you're done.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So.
I don't know if I'm gonna get to film any of the install. I'll try to get back here for some of that, but we'll definitely be here for the unboxing to go over all the upgraded components. It's going to be different than my truck. Some of the things that I really wish I would have done while my transmission was out. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's coming soon. Give you guys a sneak peek of this beast. So he's rolling on 35s. He definitely looks lifted or leveled. He might just have a leveling kit on there. He's got spacers. So, but 35s, tuned. You're gonna have these issues. See you, Pete.
Take it easy.
Rick, Andy.
Adios.
See you soon.
Later.
Now we're heading over to Dirty Diesels because they finally got my vibrant fittings in for the Mishimoto catch can. Been waiting to do that install for a long time. If you guys can even hear me because it's so loud and windy out here. So we'll see you over there. And just like that, we're out at Dirty Diesels and we got our vibrant fittings. What did I actually end up ordering actually? Yeah, 12 AN.
Dash 12 elbows.
Yep.
Some size ORB to 12 AN.
Size. What is that? So I know guys were asking about this.
Let's see.
That's a 90.
These are all mine. It's this guy. Maybe. Yeah.
So that's actually going to connect to the valve cover.
12 AN male to 6-16 O-ring. Cool.
There's our Mishimoto catch can. We'll just put this one on the other side to vent it to the atmosphere. And then here's our hose. All the vibrant, guys. I'll have the list of everything that we purchased, well, that I purchased to do this installation in the video description. And you can always get vibrant through Dirty Diesel.
Oh, these are mounting bolts that came with.
Yeah, it came with it. Cool. May or may not use them. What's cool with Mishimoto's catch cans is you don't have to take it off the bracket. You just unbolt it from right there, and the whole thing drops out. And this out, you
can rotate it.
Yeah, rotate it. Very cool.
Fancy.
It is. They do make some high quality stuff there at Mishimoto.
Easy.
Slides right on.
Yeah. The big ones are mucho easy compared to the small ones. This one.
Unfortunately, because of where the breather is located on this valve cover, we're going to have to take the valve cover out to install that other fitting. And then we're just going to run the hose down on the back side, not connect the other fitting yet until we find a placement for the catch can. But yeah, we decided to mount it to the frame. Turned into a little bit more than expected with this one fitting on the back side of the breather, because when it was powder coated, they powder coated over top of it. So it was fun. It's good times.
It's done now, though.
Yeah, it's all done. I got to put everything back together. So part of the baffling, we're gonna have to grind it down because the new fitting is a little bit longer than the one we just took out. So there's a little plate that goes across there. These 3 screws hold it down. We're gonna Loctite those 3 screws when we put it back in. We don't want them falling out. You can see Josh is grinding that now to get it fit in place. Yeah. Got it in there. Got the baffle back in, guys. Valve cover back on, and we didn't cut the hose yet because we want to mount the catch can first. That 90 is going to be blocking that one Allen bolt in the back of the valve cover, so that's going to be interesting to get tightened down.
Good times.
A simple little project.
Figured out.
And it took 3 of us to get that line down there.
officially environmental friendly. It's got a catch can. No more oil blow by is going to hit the ground anymore. Thanks to Mishimoto.
I'm back from Dirty Diesels. One thing I want to make note of, I did have Josh order another 90. I had it there, but Mishimoto mistakenly forgot to send me 2 of those adapter fittings. I should have that very soon, and I'll be putting that 90 on there. And then I got a small piece of hose that's just going to run down. Should that catch can overfill, which I don't think it's going to. I'm going to check it every time I change the oil in the beast, and we'll be good to go. Heddy and I are going to open up some mail that we got in the P.O. box. One thing I want to give a shout out really quick to Headlight Revolution. They hooked us up with this awesome tumbler. And it says Ram Beast on the other side of it, Headlight Revolution on this side. So thank you guys. Thanks W, thanks John, thanks Chris. Greatly appreciate it. The wife uses it every day and it keeps her stuff nice and cool. Well, actually, cooler than cool. Cold, ice cold. Ice cold! All right, so we got this in our P.O. box as well. If you guys ever want to send us anything, our P.O. box is always in the video descriptions. I'll put it up here too. But it's P.O. Box 270, Wagontown, PA 19376. Nice. Who's this from?
You want to read this?
Who's this from?
It's from Adam.
What's the name of that? The Diablos?
Delaglo.
Diablos?
Delago. All right, it says, hello, Steve. I'm Adam. I met you at 10-8 and at Motorama last Sunday. I have a... Oh my gosh, we didn't check the box for a very long time.
I always get on the wife because I'm like, hey, we got to check the P.O. box when we're sending merch out. We send our merch out from 2 locations. Our actual post office, which is like 5 minutes up the road from us, or we go to a local store called Mail and More because the owner's really cool guy. I walk right in the back door. I just drop all my packages. Heddy thinks I'm crazy because I just walk in the back. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, we have this relationship. And I just give him the list of addresses and he throws the stickers on it and I'm out the door.
And his hours are so much better than our post office hours.
Yes.
And I love our postmaster. She's amazing.
But we live in the middle of nowhere.
And the hours stink.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a 2014 Ram 3500. I have a question for you. If you can help me out, this would be great. My truck does not have power folding mirrors and I'm looking into getting them. I'm in the works with my local Ram dealer. I'm looking for a 2014 Ram 2500 that was manufactured before June of 2014. His was manufactured of March 2014, and after June of 2014, they changed the modules for 2009 to 2014. So, from June 2014 to 2018, there are different modules. He is wondering if we can ask the man that has the Monster Ram from one of our videos if he has power folding mirrors, and if so, the VIN number to see if the modules are the same or not, and then that will just let him know if he can get the modules and a switch or if he has to go a different route. Thank you for taking your time to reading this, and if you can help me out or if you have any questions, he gave us his email and cell phone number. Thanks again. And then he gave us some stickers from his family-owned business. And they got some shirts too. So his business is Delago's Backhoe Service. So we got some really cool stickers. I like this. I like the red. Boom, red.
Thanks, Adam. I'll reach out, send him a message right now as we get off this video, and I'll let you know what he says. You provided your cell phone number and email, so I'll be in touch with you shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, make sure you tap, smash, do something to that subscribe button. Hit that little notification bell. Don't be diddling's just weird. It's just weird, diddle.
Just like
okay, that could be your thing. You could say diddle, and I'll say the rest.
I don't understand why you do that with diddle.
We love you guys. We'll see you on the next upload.